All right, here are my best tips and tricks. Do not store these in your car. You want to keep them at room temperature, apply them at room temperature. Remember, you want to use them right away because they are 5% wet, so they will start to dry out. You want to make sure that you wash your hands before. If you have oily hands, use Dawn soap to scrub them. You want to make sure you're getting all that oil off so there's no barrier in between the nail and the nail strip. Make sure you use that prep pad too. That will help remove anything as well. Lotions. No lotion before, no lotion after, no oils. I know some people like to use cuticle oils. Don't use any of that. Make sure you're using the alcohol prep pad before application. This will remove any oils or anything that's causing a barrier between the nail strip and the nail. Also use it afterwards, it helps dry. You want to save your thumbs for last. Those are your little tools. They help with all your nails, just breaking off any of the nail strips. I like to use a cuticle stick also. When the nail itself on the sides, if it needs any kind of trimming, I find this very useful. And also to push back your cuticles before application as well. But definitely save those for last. Remember after application that your nails, they're not gonna smudge, they're not gonna do any of that stuff that normal nail polish would do, but you wanna remember that they are 5% wet. So don't go crazy in scrubbing dishes or anything like that. Stick to easy chores like laundry, things like that. You just wanna be careful, so let's give them some time to adhere. Just like regular nail polish, glitter has a longer life than regular solid nail polish. So I'm gonna share some tips on extending the life of solids. They do offer a clear nail strip that you can put on the top of your nails as an extra layer of protection. Also, you can use just a quick drying clear coat. Do your nails at night, in the morning, you can put that on real quick. Also, some people will double up their application to give it an extra little layer of protection as well. But those are all ways to extend the life of your solids. If you are going to file, you want to wait, give your nails a little bit of time to dry before starting to file. I've gotten down, I keep my nails pretty short, so I'm able to just use my thumb and don't really have to do much filing, but if you have to, just make sure you wait until they dry a little bit. If you start to get some wear on the ends, just use the file. Just file it down a little bit. You also can just use a nail clipper, clip the tips of them, and then file them down. Just once you start getting some wear, very easy to keep the longevity of them, just filing them down. Sometimes you'll find too with these chunkier glitters, and I mean chunky by just like bigger glitter, when you are doing the application, sometimes there'll be a little chunky glitter that sticks past the nail. What you want to do is just take your nail file and just clip that off. Don't file it, just clip it down. My daughter always wants to be matching mommy, so just a few tips for kids. They tend to have oilier hands than adults, so you want to just make sure that, speaking of little ones, you want to just make sure that you're doing it after bath and before bed, the application. Make sure you scrub their hands really good with Dawn soap and make sure to use that prep pad on them before and after. I'm not supposed to tell you this, so there's no guarantee, but I like to save my strips. I use a lot of mix and matches. I rarely ever will go through a whole set in one sit down. I think it's impossible. So what I do is I save the plastic piece that these come in, and I put the nails back in there. Just grab a hot iron. Well, you want to make sure you get all the air out first. And then you're just going to use the flat iron. Hold it down for 3 seconds. And just press to make sure that it's sealed, and that will seal them. This way you can get the longevity of the use of that of all of them. If you have wide nails, you can just use the strip and use it sideways. This is a smaller strip, but you get the point. It'll help cover more of your of the wideness of the nail. I've found during application that if you hold it in the center when you go to apply, gives you a little bit more control when you're doing the application. So hold it right down in the center. And that's it. I hope you guys have found my tips and tricks helpful. If you're loving your nails, I would love to talk to you about this opportunity. Game-changing product. They've only been around for a little bit over a year now, only in the US. We're going international the beginning of next year to Canada, the UK, and Australia. I think there's only about 40,000 of us right now, stylists in the United States. It's been a game changer. It's already, I mean, I'm only in this a little over a month, and it's already changing my family's life. So if you have any questions or anything, I'd love to talk about it. Even if you have any questions or anything about the nails, just shoot me a message and I'd be happy to help you. All right, thanks.